Viewer discretion is advised.
I think he's over there. Welcome back, my single solitary viewer. It's the World Cup of UHC 2020. Evan Deadly Sins, last episode to conclude the proceedings, threw a little bit of a cheeky little shot at Otacon to say hello, and then saw the full diamond and said, you know what? I think I'd better use my feet here. I'll let my feet do the thinking and let Otacon do the snowballing on his own. And now Evan will be looking probably for an alternate fight, an opponent that he feels more evenly matched with, that he'll be hoping to gain 1 or 2 diamond pieces from, and be able to look like he could stand to win a fight against Otacon. Because now he knows what the top tier level looks like. He knows Otacon has 4 kills already on the keyboard, the keyboard from Germany. The kill board. 4 kills already for New Zealand. I think actually that's the best result New Zealand has ever gotten in the World Cup so far. So that's already quite the way to represent. Let's visit Jay, because we were mentioning last episode how unlucky Jay had been. He's found the mineshaft, and that mineshaft could potentially lead to him getting the final diamond he needs for enchantments if he's able to explore this promptly enough. He's going to find some gold, but really what he needs desperately is that last diamond. I don't see it, but the mineshaft is expansive. Takes a while to grow through them. Scott Perry has 3/4 diamond. Let me see the healing sitch. 6 gaps and an ender pearl. The ender pearl could become really important here. Scott of England is looking... I'm sorry, Scott. Scotland is looking perhaps for Joey of England to settle some UK scores. To be fair, I have seen very little of Joey, so I think Joey so far has been one of the unlucky cavers. He's managed to get enchantments. He has an ender pearl to try and get out. He's got some healing, but on the armor side of things, he's very undergeared. He's very undergeared. Let's not we have to stress this. He's not the only one. There's a lot of undergeared players, but by the looks of it, if I were to make a guess, the final of this thing should probably end up being a battle between Otacon and Skylord. Scott Perry actually has enough diamonds that he could be what we call in French a trouble fête. The person who scrambles the cards, if you will, the game changer. He's got enough gear that he could potentially surprise one of them, even just in a 1v1. But Joey's decided that he would face his fate, whatever it may be, and he's going to meet up. He's probably apologizing profusely, as he usually does. This time for, I'm sorry, I didn't find as many diamonds as I usually do, or something. I'm sorry, I broke my boat. But of course, because Joey is, he's sweet like that, with a tendency to apologize too much, he has found someone. Is that Evan? That is Evan. And Evan was probably hoping to find someone who had a little more gear than Joey, actually, because he might not be able to get a leg up just with Joey's gear. It's probably not enough for him to, be able to compete with Skylord or Otacon. But we've got our fight. It's a bow fight, and it's in the swamp, so they'll have to watch their step. You could easily end up in water, and basically becoming rather in a little bit of a bad position when you're temporarily stuck in water like that. Exactly. Whoa. That was a very, very nice shot right there. I think Joey would be able to appreciate. He's stuck in water. He's decided to use that Ender Pearl to save his life. But actually, that Ender Pearl allows him to heal, but he's not able to actually fully flee here. And I think he decided he's going to fight this fight because it's a fight where he has a chance. Now that he's in a more comfortable position, and Otacon for all this time was not recording, apparently. So, thankfully I was, and some of the fights I got, not all of them. Evan is still trying. Joey actually coming back, and I'm not sure how good of a move that is, because he's no longer in a good position. But could Evan be out of healing? I think that might be the case. So Evan trying to not give his position away. He is out of healing. Wait, no, he's not. Yes, he is. He's out of healing. He's trying to... Oh, no, Joey did see him. And here's a kill for Joey. But did Joey lose more than he won in that fight? I think he lost more than he won, because he'll be essentially drained of healing. He'll be all out of healing, just like his opponent was. What he does gain is Diamond Pants and a kill for England. So Key is crafting another anvil, trying to gear up as much as he can, because as we saw, in order to be able to aim for the win in this one, you're gonna need a lot of stuff, and Joey is not having enough stuff right now. He's especially quite out of healing. He's got Evan's head, so he might dig down for a bit, try to look for quick gold. I think that's exactly what he's doing, because he knows that he needs a little bit of gold. Otherwise, all hope is lost. And as it turns out, there's a cave system beneath him. It's probably going to have a little bit of gold, unless this is exactly where Evan was caving. I don't see signs of that, because I can see the gold over there. Alright, so Maku finds more diamonds. He's going to have enough to have full diamond, but is the tier going to be high enough? Protection 3. With that one kill, he'll be able to compete. Spain now trying to defend their title, and they're going to have to do it against Otacon. Otacon just on a rampage, 4 kills, but has decided to let Skylord go. So there are some flaws in the Kiwi wall. Perhaps iBlack can take advantage. Otacon still has dreadfully high amount of healing. There's a lot of healing in his inventory, a lot of which are golden heads, 4 of them. And iBlack does not have as much healing. What he'd need is a circumstance where perhaps somebody comes in and they can make a temporary truce and target Otacon. That can happen sometimes. It doesn't look like anybody's in the area, so iBlack, I think, will be concentrating on taking la poudre d'escampette, which is French for GTFO. No, it's not. That's not what it translates to. But it's like taking his leave rather promptly is what it would be. Departing in all haste, leaving the premises as speedily as possible, is what iBlack should probably be trying to do. But I think he's trying to fight. He's adjusting his... okay, so he was looking for a shovel. He's giving his position away, but he's hoping to tickle some feet, I guess. And Otacon says, no, I'm not digging down. And I think he's correct. I think that's the move. I don't think someone in a position like Otacon should actually sacrifice too much advantage and digging down after someone who's digging down. You just well, you know what? I'll see you later at meetup. Good luck to you. But no, he's not coming for you, iBlack. He's not coming. He knows where you went. He's not coming. And I don't blame him. Because, of course, for those not in the know, especially in 1.8, you can dig down and have a little bit of a position advantage against your opponent and tickle their feet. But Otacon already has a new opponent. It is Scott Perry. I keep forgetting if Scott has good enough armor. Not exactly. He's got an Ender Pearl. So if he thinks he could out-melee Otacon, perhaps, then that would be his chance. Because I don't know if that would be the case, though. But Otacon's at 78, not healing. He prefers getting as many shots in as he can. And Scott is coming in for the melee, so I think Scott would be okay with meleeing. Scott's still at 74, making a wall to heal. Here comes Otacon. And Scott would be okay with meleeing, I think, but has decided to do it at his own rhythm. And he's decided I'm going to use the Ender Pearl for purposes of escape, to escape and heal. But he's still in the fight. So he's using the Ender Pearl only in order to buy himself a little bit of time to heal. Otacon just doing really, really quite well today. The statistics, as you could say, that I had would not have predicted this. But that's why we watch the World Cup, because you never know who, inspired by patriotic pride, will be at the top of their game. And Otacon again deciding to let him go. Oh, Fancy and Daffz are in a tussle. Daffz came up the victor. It happened so fast that, of course, I missed it. It seems that they went practically straight to melee. Yeah, they went straight to melee, no bow. So Daffz is going to have some healing if he picks it up. But there goes Malaysia. And, yeah, you better pick up the healing quick, Daffz, because here comes Otacon. And Otacon is just looking for easy scraps. He doesn't want to risk much. So he is prepared to let someone who flees flee. And he's picked up a free head out of it. Picked up a free head. He said, you know, just, you can flee. No problem. He doesn't mind. But he'll take the free head, thank you. And just have another G head. Just claim this right here, over here. This is Kiwi territory. That's what's happening around here. So let me tab out for just a moment. As I bring my stats back up for a moment. There you go. And Otacon just making the monument of anvils. Oh no, actually, it was fancy making the monument of 7 anvils. I see. Yes, I mean you got to leave your mark somehow, right? And that's where it is. Scott Peary and Daffz have seen each other. Scott is chasing. Things are just not going well for Daffz. Tried to run away and get a little bit of that healing. Scott Peary inheriting 2 gapples. Daffz just lost that kill. He couldn't get the loot from the kill. Nobody will let him near his the rewards, the spoils of his war. But here comes, against Scott Peary, here comes Otacon, who saw the Death Lightning, knew it was nearby, and he's like, hey, don't you forget about me. And Scott is like, yes, I will. If you if you don't mind, I shall forget as fast as I can. And Scott is out, or trying to be, and Otacon would just let him. Otacon is going back to protect Kiwi land and waiting to see who else shows up next. But he doesn't mind if someone flees, because they'll be back for meetup. He knows they'll be back, so he wants to make sure that he keeps that advantage of healing that he has with the 4 golden heads and another extra head fancies that that was a tax he imposed on Daffz, and that tax hurt. You'll have to find out who made this iron golem. Who made the iron golem? You tell me. You tell me. But yes, Kiwi land is being protected by Otacon, and someone is daring to enter. It's Sluggy G. Sluggy G is half diamond. He had a strong start in caving, and then things kind of tapered off. And here he is trying to land as many shots as he can. The bow battle itself is fairly close, but I think Otacon is quite totally okay with charging in with melee. I think he knows that would be to his advantage. Sluggy is just trying to land as... I don't think he's landing enough of them, though. What do you think, Daffz? Oh, I thought maybe he had joined. Sluggy trying to leave. I don't know what's the healing situation here for Sluggy.
Okay, sorry, hi.
Oh, hey! Only 1 gapple left for Sluggy. He's in a bad way here. I don't think.
Yeah, Oregon's probably stacked as well.
Oh no, he is. He is stacked. But there are some who could potentially have a chance against Otacon. Notably Skylord. But potentially Scott Peary if he plays right.
Yeah,
so
did you see my fight against Scott?
Yeah, well, I saw in the last part, I saw you pay the tax of life against Otacon, leaving Fancy's head behind as a...
Yeah, I had to. Yeah, my fight against Scott was very sad though. He had no chance.
Yeah, no, that wasn't the most even... I mean, you did, like a few of the other players still alive in the game, you didn't get a lot of caving luck, and that's obviously going to affect the combat.
Yeah, I know. I got with sword, but I was doing that much him and bow. Yeah, okay.
So there's a 5th kill here for Otacon.
Alan's fighting. Scott fighting Alan.
Oh, Alan. I don't think Alan managed to get enchantments.
Oh, that's gonna wait.
Oh no, he did. Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, no,
okay.
He's got a chest plate.
Yeah, too much action happened while he was getting his diamonds. Because the last time I had checked what Alan was doing, his plan was to have 4 diamonds, no enchantments.
Oh, plan. Yeah.
But it turns out his plan was better than yours, I guess. And his plan is running away. He's got 2 ender pearls, 5 gapples. He should definitely keep the ender pearls for the most strategic moment to use them.
Yeah.
Scott is chasing after him. I don't know if he will for real, because he's assuming he's going in that direction. He's assuming, like, Alan is that way. But does he really know?
Oh, Kinako's fighting as well.
Kinako is fighting? Okay.
Yeah, just now. Kinako's fighting Maku. And Maku also has, like, a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, Maku has a lot of stuff. He's one of the few players who could compete.
Yeah. Oh.
And
okay,
I don't think Kinako should have went to melee here. That was,
Yeah, no. No chance.
that was
Oh,
probably
21
not
got
the-
balls. Oh my god. Kineko had a lot of healing.
Yeah, no, Kinako had a diamond level mineshaft, and early on, and I'm surprised he didn't get more diamonds out of it, actually, but he got, it was a huge mineshaft and cave system, so he got
Yeah.
a lot of gold. And now, it's all Maku's. Maku does not have stats, so I didn't know what to expect.
Oh yeah, he only played last season of World Cup.
But he's got the kind of gear that can compete with Otacon, so nothing's in the bag here. Otacon, Maku, Skylord, and to a little bit more of an outside chance, but still has a decent chance, Scott Perry, can compete. And again, sometimes you never know, because you see here Maku's like throwing the stuff away. And next episode, who knows who's going to walk here? Perhaps pick all that stuff up. Maybe Joey, maybe someone else. Thank you for watching this episode. We'll see you in 2 days.
See ya.
Sponsored by the Flues Crew on Patreon.